Be advised. The Beluga is designed to be operated by a 6-person crew. Under no circumstances should anyone attempt to pilot this vehicle solo.
Well, I think I know what we're gonna do today.
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today.
It's finally back. The Atlas Submarine is being added by a new development team, and you can get your hands on it right now. So, let's take a look at what it can do. Here it is in all of its glory. It is giant, and I can't wait to see what it can do.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
And we do have custom voice lines. Okay. It is quite dark in here. I think... Yeah, no, the lights are definitely turned off. So we're gonna have to turn those on. And these are a lot of power cell slots. Something I want to try out right away is if we can build in here, because that's gonna be a huge deciding factor on how useful the submarine is gonna be. So let's just plop down some storage lockers for now. Maybe something smaller. Yes, we can actually. Okay, so this is probably just too short to build storage lockers in, but you can definitely build stuff in here. That is very nice. Okay, let's go up. Yeah, it is extremely dark, so I'll see if I can find some lights I can turn on. That is much better. Okay, now let's check out the rest of the submarine. So this is where we came up, and we have our first docking bay here. The Beluga has 2 docking bays, one for the Seamoth and one for the prawn suit back there. So you can take all your stuff with you at once. Well, except the Cyclops, but you really don't need the Cyclops anymore if you have this submarine. You'll see why later. So here's just a tiny room, well, I say tiny, a pretty large room where you can build and probably put down all your storage lockers. And then down here we have a huge long corridor. This is probably even better for your storage lockers. So you have your planters and aquariums up top and your storage lockers down here. Not only that, but there's a 3rd level to the Beluga, which is what this hatch is for. You can get up to a little viewing gallery up here, where you have an incredible view if you're on the surface. And I think this is just the perfect place to put down a bed and some comfy decorations and make this like your living quarters. And there you go. I'd say this is actually really cozy for a submarine. Let me just lie down and make it so it's daytime again. Oh no. That... Oh no. You may want to be careful with what you build in here. I don't know if this will always happen, but definitely you don't want this to happen if you're in survival mode. That would probably be bad. You don't want to sink your Beluga accidentally while you're in the void or something. So you can't switch speeds while you're actually piloting the submarine. Then again, it was made for a 6-person crew, so it makes sense. So let's just go ahead and check out the engine speeds. This is slow engine speed. You know, for a submarine of this size, that's actually pretty fast. Normal engine speed looks like this. Now that's already faster than the Cyclops can ever go. So I hope you're ready for fast engine speed. We are zooming. You can get across the entire map in like 2 minutes with this. Now, there's also an agility mode. For people who have been following my channel and know about the Hydra submarine I'm working on, this will seem very familiar.
Agility mode enabled.
There was a case where an inexperienced helmsman somehow managed to get their vessel stuck, tilted straight down, in the depths of a remote cave. Please be cautious with agility mode, to ensure you do not repeat this.
Now this is extremely helpful if you're trying to get out of a tight area or into a cave. So this submarine is actually surprisingly useful. Most modded submarines don't really have a big use in the game itself, but you can definitely take this to go to the lava zone and be completely safe from any sea dragons. Now, there's one more button we haven't touched yet, the toggle shield button. This works similarly to the Cyclops shield, but it's a bit hard to see. Now, the devs told me that this is intentional. You're supposed to have a tiny bit harder of a time looking at the window, but at night, you see literally nothing. So I have a feeling this is going to get tweaked in the future. Now, let's get to the coolest part of the submarine. Most modded submarines, when they run out of energy or health, just sit there and stop working. Not this one. This one has a full abandoned ship sequence and a destroyed model for you to explore after it gets killed. Now, this is actually kind of hard to show off because this sub has so much health. I sat here for like 10 minutes trying to get it killed, and that was like with spawning in a dozen ghost leviathans, but you'll see that in just a second. But yeah, I'm excited to check out the destroyed model and especially the abandoned ship sequence. Now, on our way into the void, let's talk about the mod some more. There's a link in the description to its Nexus mods page where you can download and install it for yourself. And there's also a link to the Patreon of the people who created it in case you want to support the development and get further updates for the mod. I highly recommend you check them out because this mod is actually a ton of fun. And if you want to talk to the devs, give them your feedback or ideas, there's also a Discord server there. Of course, there's also a link to my Discord server in case you're interested in Call of the Void and want to join. Talking about Call of the Void, I do have something special planned for later. As you may know, Call of the Void has already released a part of it, which contains a new leviathan, the Silence Leviathan. And I want to see what it can do to the beluga. So later, we're going to install the Silence Shard, which you can also get yourself, and just go out to the Void Islands and see what happens. I have no idea if the two can even interact, but I'm really excited to find out. But for now, let's just get this submarine sunk. So the view in this submarine is also extremely cool. You have like 180-degree vision when you're in the front, and even can see below you. So if I jump down here, you can see what's underneath your submarine, which is really cool, and I don't think you have that in any other submarine. Yeah, they're doing like 1% of damage with a full-on ram. This is gonna take a while. Alright, this took like 10 minutes, which is insane. Like I said, the ship has way too much health, but we are about to see what the destruction sequence looks like. Okay, I'll be honest, I have no idea what the ship said, so I think there's nothing we can do for it anymore. I'm really just waiting to see what happens. Oh. Yeah, I could have seen that one coming. Oh, right, so it turns out you lose the signal when your ship is destroyed, so I have no chance of finding that in the void ever again. So I'm gonna have to do the whole thing again, but this time somewhere where I can actually find the wreck. Alright, let's go. Alright, we are in the dunes now. I just spawned in way too many ghost leviathans and had them do the same thing for 10 minutes again. Let's go check out the wreck and the destruction sequence. There we go. Now this time I'm gonna go outside and see what the destruction looks like. Whoa! Okay. I didn't expect them to have a full-on explosion animated for this. That is impressive. As you can see, the front window is completely destroyed and you can swim in and all your stuff is still here. But I just think it's really cool they have like a fully modeled wreck of this submarine. Now the ladders still work. You can get all your stuff from the bottom areas as well. And you can also still get to the top area or just swim through the glass. And now I think it's time to check out what the Silence can do to the beluga. By the way, if you want to buy gamer subs and get 10% off, use the code AKI or the link in the description. And here we are. We are at the edge of the void with the Silence Shard installed. Right there is the unidentified signal. And I have no clue how this is gonna go. But we will find out. Okay, we technically are still in the blood kelp zone. So about now, I think we're entering the void. There we are. We are now in the void. I am very curious to see if the Ghost Leviathans are going to be able to even do anything. Probably not. I don't think they're different from the ones you can spawn in. But the Silence... Oh, here we are. We are indeed in the silent waters. And wow, we are just zooming towards that signal. Like, this took like 30 seconds. This sub is way too fast. Oh my god. Okay. Let me just... Oh! Okay. The Silence is definitely near. I'm not sure where exactly it is, though. It seems to not be suppressing the sounds from the submarine, which makes sense. It wasn't made to be compatible. There's the heartbeat. Now the question is, where is the Silence? I can't see it anywhere. This is terrifying. Oh! Okay, correction, I can see it. Whoa, okay, that jump scare was very unnecessary, thank you. Can it do anything? It did no damage whatsoever. Oh my god. This submarine is way too OP. Come on. Please tell me you can at least do some damage. No, I think that's that. Ha! Okay. I think it's coming in for a second try. We are very close to the islands. I can hear it bonking us, but yeah, no. It's not doing any damage whatsoever. Well, I think that proves it. This submarine is your best bet. If you want to fight some insane leviathans, even the silence can't do anything about it. Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, you are basically 100% safe with the Beluga submarine. There doesn't seem to be anything that can do anything at all to your submarine. At least as far as I know. I think the Silent does more damage than even a Sea Dragon. So, you're probably 100% fine. So yes, in case you were always too scared to check out the Silent Leviathan, this submarine might be the perfect fit for you because, well, it is just the perfect vessel. You can't get hurt if you got this submarine. So, always make sure to use this in that case, I suppose. Oh my god! Okay, just remember to not, I guess, get out of the submarine. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I think that concludes anything we wanted to see. The Beluga, as far as I'm aware, doesn't have any torpedoes or anything yet, so we can't see if we can take down the Silence. But if they do develop this submarine further, that is definitely something I will try and check out. For now, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out the Beluga in the description down below, and there's Patreon as well. And for now, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Goodbye!